Hello and welcome to this edition of the MEC Minute. I'm Rich Praser, JFK A320 Captain and Communications Committee member. In this edition, I'd like to discuss CBA Section 12, Hours of Service, specifically Section 12B, which discusses duty period limitations. Under this section, the maximum allowable duty period is 14 hours for a period that ends with a segment on which you are an operating pilot. If the final segment of the duty period is a deadhead or limo, then the duty period may be as long as 16 hours. Further, Section 12B3 speaks to operations touching the red-eye period of 0100 to 0500 base local time. Any duty period with an operating segment that touches the red-eye period cannot exceed 12 hours. A duty period in which the segment touching the red-eye period is a limo or deadhead cannot exceed 14 hours. With the exception of red-eye turns, tech stops, and diversions, a pilot may not operate a flight after completing a segment, whether operating, deadheading, or limo, that transits more than 2 hours of the red-eye period. Finally, if a pilot reports before 1700 base local time, they are not required to operate a flight that departs in the red-eye period, with the exception of red-eye turns, diversions, and tech stops, as defined in Section 2 of the CBA. Remember, Section 12D also provides a minimum of 11 hours of rest prior to a duty period in which a segment is scheduled to touch the red-eye period, whether it's operating, deadheading, or a limo, and 11 hours of rest after a duty period with any of those segments having touched the red-eye period, scheduled or not. It is important for you to know your contract and the rights and protections contained within. Thank you.